just remember Jeff Michelle and Ken Carson and Robbie McDonough convincing me to join the riflery team. I was one of the only female members of the riflery team. He's going to step in here and say something about that. But I had to join the riflery team. I couldn't shoot to save
My favorite story from Westminster is when Ashley Campbell got me in trouble. When we were in the 7th grade, we were talking in the hall, and Mr. Purdom sent us to Dr. Flashka's office, and we didn't know who Dr. Flashka was. And we asked who he was, even though Dr. Flashka, we found out later, is a woman. So he sent us to the principal instead. She laughed about it, but I was mortified.
Baines Betsy is a loser for not doing it. She should have traveled. She didn't. She can afford it. Big time.
I miss Dick Lindemann, and I know why he's not here, and I'm very mad too. But Rena's here.
And we have a name tag for Dick Lindemann. So there you have it.
And I love being next to Rena. It's good.
Snuck in the library and put Penthouse and Playboy and all of the magazines and tore the magazines out. And so we left the covers in and put the Playboys and Penthouses in there. And we didn't do anything malicious. We took the chains down and chained the gates together, and they couldn't get in school. Everyone was 3 days or 4 days before graduation. And we planned this for weeks. We did all the, like Joey Asher was there, and they were all running around saying, I'm an Alpha Omega, and I'm going to get thrown out of school if they catch us. I don't know what I'm going to do. So we had a blast, and that was probably the best thing I remember of the...
No, she is my favorite memory. I am not reading this. She is not. You missed my arm behind my back. Ow! Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, we were video.
Okay, that's Claudia's turn.
Okay. Well, I remember being in the 6th grade play of The Wizard of Oz, and while I did try out for the role of Dorothy and walked out to Red Cross, I was thrilled to get the role of Glinda the Good, and I got to wear my mother's debut dress or something. I had a crown and got to wear makeup, and I thought I was just simply gorgeous. So we had a lot of fun. But cheers.
I remember that magical day in 5th grade when they separated the boys from the girls and took us off to show us the movie that explained everything. And I remember afterwards coming back and sitting at a table in Miss White's classroom, and it was me and Keith Sanders sitting across from me and Catherine Rousseau, and then we really had the talk. And the truth became known. And my life has never been the same since. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I've talked too much. Will you say something?
You talk all. Hi, I'm Frank. This is Ashley. I'm lucky to be here.
I want you to tell your most, with Linda, tell your most embarrassing. Go ahead, Keith, tell them.
I used to be in a carpool with Linda and her brother Alfred. It was a long time ago, and I don't.
And it was very embarrassing just to be in the car.
They were never ready when you got there. I know the whole thing.
Yeah, that was the story. Okay, so.
Tish Hamilton.
Tish Hamilton.
Yeah, where is she? Because she's in the didn't she work for a magazine company?
She was in New York for a while.
Is that where it was?
Tell him, don't tell me.
Tish Hamilton, where are you?
Laura Van Leer.
Laura Van Leer. Fred Huber.
Yeah.
Pam Hari. Oh my gosh.
Hari,
Yes.
Yeah, where's Pam Hari?
Where is Pam Hari?
Pete McLean, was he here?
Pete McLean.
Pete McLean, where's
Pete McLean, who we almost killed on the boat.
Wait, where's Dirk Mitchell?
Yeah, what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to talk. Where is Stan Whitmire? Where are you, Stan?
Yes, where is Stan?
We miss you. We need to see you.
Stan's in the Bahamas.
On Roswell Road in West Wayuga. And Ken Salasi was sitting inside the door. And as I walked up, he opened the door, and as I walked up, he let it swing back, and he hit it with his knee, so it looked like it hit him on the head. And when it hit his knee, the whole door shattered into 10,000 pieces. And Ken looked, and he had that frozen moment, and they turned around to the employees. He goes, "I'm okay. I'm okay." okay. It's all right. And, that was our big Taco Bell moment for Ken.
Speaking of shattered glass,
Jasper. 6th grade. Yeah. I was late, running down the hall of the elementary school. They had taken the bars off the door. I didn't know there was glass there. I went right through it. And you, Rachel?
Okay, so my story is I never got a detention, although I snuck out for lunch all the time my junior year. I used to meet my boyfriend in the middle school parking and go through the knob if you don't.
Your boyfriend was in middle school?
No, Bruce Crowley.
Bruce Crowley.
Yes.
Older man.
Yes.
One of those seniors dipping back.
1st grade to 8th grade, I wished that Lowndes Harrison would like me. And then in 10th grade, I realized it was sort of not going to happen.
We do have one admission.
Okay.
8th grade, I believe it was. Come here, Mr. Clayton. You were an integral portion of this.
I was.
There were some things.
I was drawn in by the evil powers of Pat Hickey.
The black hole did circle around. However,
black hole friend?
We used to. Not that story.
Oh.
We did decide that we needed some mood-altering sort of contributions to our behavior for the evening.
In 7th grade.
I was in charge of that, and unfortunately my parents had chosen that weekend to be out of town, and we didn't have a container for this substance. So I promptly went to upstairs to the bathroom and found I believe it was a No More Tears. Rinsed it, I thought,
not
very sufficiently, and promptly provided the elixir of life, which was a mix of vodka, bourbon, gin, tequila, and perhaps 2 or 3 others.
Hey, 7th graders' understanding on cocktails.
And brought it around to the football game, at which time I was able to, through very good language, convince Mr. Cleggern and Mr. Harrison to join us in an imbibing of the shampoo bottle.
And where we went was important because it ain't there anymore. There was 2 fields below the elementary school, and there was a mound in between them lined with pine trees. And God knows all the things that went on in those pine trees. But in this particular case, we were drinking very soapy, bad liquor.
And it's been all downhill.
Holly's turning red. Camera to Holly. What happened to the trees?
What about the trees?
The first thing after how are you said how is Alfred doing, and if I could just reach out to Alfred today and say, Alfred, look, I mean, I love you, how much you meant to them. It was really touching to me tonight to have them feel that way.
So anyway,
that's all I remember about it.
We had a fabulous trip to New York.
We did.
Where we all, Frank Boggs got mad at us and tried to run us all over town. Do you remember that?
I remember that.
He tried to walk us to death.
Walk us to death, yes. And he took us to Serendipity Ice Cream and actually had a tab and a giant ice cream float that was like this big. And then we stayed in the Hotel Taft, which Vern Hendricks misread on the little sign where the letter's going down as the Hotel Tart. Everybody call it the Tart.
I don't remember that at all.
And we had the all Middle Eastern floor. Ashley and I were the only folks that spoke English on our floor. And we threw hard rolls. We had the continental breakfast that included the deluxe hard roll. It was like, I think it was used in World War II for some sort of combative thing.
Yeah, there you go.
The person I miss the most, Flora Pentecost.
There she is.